The Met Gala happened last night. We have some discussing to do. We have a lot of looks to go over from last night's Met Gala in America, Lexicon of Fashion. So the overall theme, which is broad in a lot of ways, we saw a lot of, there were two main kind of styles that I feel like were prevalent last night. So there was a lot old school Hollywood glamour. That was kind of a trend in last night's red carpet. And then you also kind of saw some modernism in a way of people bringing old styles and trying to like make them new and modern. If you are either new to the fashion world or live under a rock and you don't know what the Met Gala is, I'll kind of break it down for you. It is a big fundraiser for the Metropolitan Museum where, you know, celebrities, brands, different companies will buy tables or even just seats at the event, which come at a hefty price. Word on the street is about $30,000 for a seat. It is in honor of the costume fashion sector of the Met. It is just to raise money for fashion and just kind of bring awareness. They put on a really cool exhibit for the Metropolitan Museum every year and then actually open it up to the public to come see it all. And this is just kind of the opening of the event. If you don't know what the Met is, it's a big museum and it has just these iconic steps in front of it. The celebrities come, photographers, news people lined up on the sides. Artists and creators will walk up the stairs and like pose in their costume or look of the night. And there is a theme every year, a different theme every year. This year it was in America, a Lexicon of Fashion. So it was kind of overall just about how fashion has defined America, how it's changed over the years, and how just some like iconic looks over time. Anna Wintour just kind of leaves it up to everyone to bring what they've got to the table. Some people don't quite get the assignment. Some people just absolutely nail it. I have compiled my favorite looks from last night's event and I thought it'd be fun if we go over them, break it down a little bit. The Met Gala is like the biggest night in fashion. So starting at the bottom of my list, which I've got about 13 people right now, and you know, they're all great. They're all great. The top like 3 are the ones in my head that I'm like, okay, this is awesome. The rest is just kind of like a list. So coming in at number 13 is my man Russell Westbrook. You know, he is a style icon. Even in his interview with Keke Palmer, which she was doing the red carpet for Vogue last night, the live stream, he was talking about how for him, like, American fashion is just individuality. But I just love the navy blue suit. It's classic. He, like, the hair, like, what can a lot of guys do with accessories? I just think it's genius to do the stars in the hair, the white and the blue. It looks great on him. I love the necklace. I just think he looks awesome. Okay, anyways, this might be controversial because I'm not sure how a lot of people feel about this, but like, I feel like she heard the assignment and she did American. What's more American than football? Yes, that's right. Sierra is the next one on my list. You know, I don't love the lime green. This is an homage to her husband. So like, she said it was inspired by the Color Rush jerseys that they do every year. She's wearing the number 3. She has his Super Bowl ring on, which is a flex. And then she's also got this cute little football clutch, crystal covered football clutch, which I think is just like iconic. That was the perfect touch to it. Well, actually the Super Bowl ring, who can just wear a Super Bowl ring to the Met? Anyways, I think she looks amazing. I just think Sierra is like beautiful. Next up, I've got Megan the Stallion. Megan the Stallion. Also, I thought it was hilarious. Last night in all her interviews, she kept going, oh, I'm giving very much Megan Monroe tonight. Which is true. She's giving old Hollywood glamour. She's got the glamorous waves. This dress looks great on her. It's by Coach. It looks very classic and good on her. And I think it's the perfect amount of like kind of sass for her. Okay, next up I've got Ben Platt and Christian Cowan. So he gave us very much denim moment, which is, we all know denim is a American fabric. I think he's giving very much 70s. I love the bell bottom like flares he's got going on. He's got the platforms on. This is an iconic American look and I think he looks really good in it. It fits him well. Okay, next up on my list is, and this feels kind of low for her usually, but Miss J-Lo. I was thinking the entire time while people were coming down the red carpet, like, where's the Western wear? Like, you know, Ralph Lauren, where are you at? J-Lo and Ralph Lauren. I love this look. Some people kind of think it's funny, but like, this is American fashion to a T. I think she did a great job. I mean, she looks great. The hat, she's giving us very much Yellowstone. She's giving us very much Wild Wild West. And I think she looks like a bad bitch. Next up, we have Mr. Chairman himself, Timothy Chalamet. He had the most interesting live stream going on his Instagram. And it was just like him looking at some art from the back, and it's just like guiding you through this whole art museum. And then he starts walking down the street like to the Met Gala. And you're thinking, what's going on? What is this? Very artistic, you know, I see the vision, I do. And then he just starts getting bombarded by fans. They're just, you know, the closer they get, the more people there are. They're coming out of nowhere, they're running in front of him and taking selfies with him. It was just overwhelming. And then eventually, like, his cameraman got too far from him and they ended the live. I think this is a very well curated look. So this is, I'm gonna say it wrong probably, I don't know, Hader, Ackerman, Rick Owens, and Converse. So on the top, we've got this very nice tailored white jacket, giving me very much patriotic vibes. Then for the pants, we have sweatpants, giving very much business casual. And then we've got Converse as a shoe. I mean, very streetwear. I mean, only Timothy could have pulled a look off like this, but I do really appreciate how it's not just like a suit. This is fashion, and I think America, like, especially with the whole athleisure movement, there was definitely a lot of thought behind this. Next up, I've got the girl herself, Miss McDonald's Sweetie. You know, what a crazy thought to have, like, you have a meal at McDonald's and you're also attending the Met Gala. She truly is a girl who can do both, honestly. She had the best interviews. This girl is like so cool, so nice. Her and Keke Palmer were like besties on there. She had a very good story for her look. She was wearing Christian Cowan, so the drape on it is awesome. It fits her perfectly. She's got both of her flags on there showing her Filipino heritage and then also like her Black American heritage. I mean, it was really special to her. What is America? It's a giant melting pot. You know, we have such a diversity of people in America. It really was a beautiful look and thought, and so I think she killed it. Next up, I've got Miss Billie Eilish. What a vision she was last night. She looks so good, so Hollywood glamour. Ever since she put out her new album, I've been thinking her look, it's so Marilyn Monroe. Like the blonde hair, the style, it's just old glamour, and you know, the way she's posing on the red carpet, she's just very, it's dramatic, it's beautiful, it's sexy. I mean, in her interview with Keke Palmer, she was talking about how she was scared and like now it's time for her to kind of come out of her shell, and she has really just kind of like grown with the confidence in her body over the years. She's wearing Oscar de la Renta. The entire time she's wearing it, she's like, I'm just channeling like a holiday Barbie. That's what it was for her. But I think she looks great. The eyes, the beauty. She can just look in a camera and it's looking directly into your soul. Also, her short hair looks amazing on her. Next up, I have Iman. Iman was wearing Versace. I think this was a very like low-key look. Maybe it's because she's a model and not like an actress or a singer, so she's kind of low-key in a way, but like she's in all the runway shows. She was wearing what I thought was the most beautiful like dainty sheer dress that had the cutest like star details all over it. The way it formed on her body and like kind of just the stars fall to the ground, I think it's so beautiful and almost looks poetic to me. It's just like a silver and white number that is just timeless. I don't know, this dress is so poetic to me, and I can't explain it. Next up, I've got Lil Nas X in Versace. I love Lil Nas X. He always shows up, shows out, and like he knows the assignment and he's there. And he was walking up and down the stairs with the most confidence last night. Just killing it. Giving so much energy on the carpet, and like I think this is what the Met is all about. It's all about like doing the most and being kind of theatrical, and he had started out with a giant cape. He looked like a king, quite literally, looked like royalty. Walks in, dramatic train, everything, broad shoulders. His people come up, rip it off, knight in shining armor. He looks amazing. He was shining, literally. Not too long after that, his people come up, rip the armor off of him. Bodysuit, crystal bodysuit from neck to toes. I mean, long sleeve, kind of has like this cool paisley design on it. He's just hitting those poses, back and forth. He's hitting. He looks amazing. Just classic black boots. Very powerful, very, I don't even know like how I can relate it to the theme, but like, I don't know if I even care. The power suit on him just looks amazing. Next up, my number 2 spot is the one, the only, Miss Emma Chamberlain. She killed it. I love this look on her. It's giving very like 70s glamour. It's like a 70s mixed with old Hollywood glamour. She's got the hair like, you know, the middle part with the ends turned out. The dramatic eye makeup is giving me a very kind of mod but also 70s vibe. She, like, her beauty just looks amazing on her. It's kind of a green eye look but like dramatic. The one-sided skirt on her, like the asymmetrical skirt, it was dramatic but it was also, it fit her so well and it looks so good. The gold, the chain details on the back. I mean, I think some people are kind of like, oh, this YouTuber, like what is she doing at the Met Gala? But she killed it, and I think everyone was kind of like taken back by how good she looked last night. My number one spot, number one goes to Miss Kendall Jenner herself. I mean, she looks amazing. Her inspo came from Audrey Hepburn in My Fair Lady. If you look at the kind of dress that they took their inspo from, it has those shoulder, the neck details. They just kind of twisted it into like a more modern look for Kendall, and it's the sheer with the diamonds. It's just amazing. And like, I think Kendall looks good in anything, but this is like magical. It just looks so good. I'm so glad like they just did a very simple like updo on her. The makeup is very simple too, but like Audrey Hepburn kind of has that simple makeup look. It fits her so well. I love like the nude bodice underneath, and then the sleeves, like it's like the invisible sleeves. You don't even know they're there, but the rhinestones follow her all the way down. We saw a lot of stars come in just like vintage pieces, but I really like the pieces that they took like inspiration from old Hollywood glamour and like turned it into like something new and beautiful. I do have some honorable mentions. My first honorable mention goes to Emily Blunt. She was in Miu Miu last night. She just looked like the Statue of Liberty for me. Next up, I've got the one and only Keke Palmer. She killed last night. She was giving very much Diana Ross. Her hair looked amazing. She really like made the live stream so enjoyable. She was so much fun to watch. Her energy throughout the entire time. She was like, did not know a stranger. She was, you know, I'll see you inside. I'm so excited. You look amazing. You were slaying. Like, she did amazing. That concludes all of my thoughts and picks for the best of the Met Gala. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I had fun watching the Met Gala. Like, honestly, it's my Super Bowl. I don't know if it's gonna be like part 2 for this exhibit in May, or if they're doing a complete different look, but I'm excited to see like what they do again, since it's like not that far away. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Leave me a comment who you thought your best look was, or your not so favorite look. I was disappointed in some people's looks. Maybe they'll bring it next time. Anyways, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like or subscribe. See you next time.